Hello everyone and welcome to the Seattle Legacy Open Sideboard. I'm Glenn Jones and I'm joined in the booth by Jordan Aisaka.
How's it going, Glenn?
It's good. It's good to have you here. You're playing an interesting little brew. We've seen a lot of success from Blue-White-Red Geist recently in the Legacy Opens. The Delver variant. Yes. Stoneforge Mystics, it's even won a few of them.
Absolutely.
Leading up to this event. You're playing Blue-White-Red and you have Geist of St. Traff, but you're not a tempo Delver deck. You're starting off with Standstill.
I am.
So what made you want to go with Standstill as opposed to the tempo elements?
Well, the tempo elements, I really felt like they didn't have too good of a matchup versus the Charlotte Spug deck.
Okay.
I felt like a lot of times you'll go long versus them, and you'll kind of lean towards relying on Batterskull, and they can kind of, and like Batterskull and Geist, and they can kind of just out advantage you. Geist of St. Traff doesn't seem too good in that matchup because they just clog the board with lots of guys, and you just really can't keep up. And also, if you're trying to ride your Delver of Secrets, like a lot of Rug players would do, they just play Abrupt Decay, and all they need is 2 mana to stop your original plan. So I wasn't too happy with the matchups there versus the mid-range, the blue mid-range decks, and I also didn't feel like it had as good a game. I wasn't sold on its game versus Miracles, so I kind of went with this mid-ranged aggro control deck, or this mid-range blue control deck. Okay. And that's how I ended up there.
So you're using Standstill to basically cobble your own Ancestral Visions Cascade engine together.
Absolutely.
But you had to change a lot of your threats, obviously. You're not running the Delvers. You are running Mishra's Factory, which is a no-brainer with Standstill, obviously very powerful. You've got the Geist of St. Traff still, we already mentioned that, but you've also added some flash creatures, Vendilion Click and Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah. And the reason why is because you really need, your turn 1 play is very important. You need to be able to stop like a turn 1 Delver. So I'm packing 4 Lightning Bolt, 4 Swords of Plowshares. I'm even running, Sean, I don't know if you're familiar with the Seattle crew, but another player in the Seattle area convinced me to play Engineered Explosives. So sometimes if you're on the play, you can go turn 1 Explosives, and if it'll make them not want to run out their turn 1 play, and then you can run out turn 2 Standstill and be in a very good position. And Explosives is also very good utility. So
3-color deck is modulated to hit a lot of different stuff.
That's him right there. Anyways, yeah. So it was just kind of trying to get a really fast, really strong start on the back of Standstill, and then also creating lots of advantage through cards like Snapcaster Mage, Vendilion Click.
Sure. Vendilion Click can obviously disassemble whatever they're doing. Snapcaster Mage is a built-in 2 or 3 for 1. Depending on what's actually going on. So, sure. All right, you do have a few cards that are a little strange as well.
Absolutely.
In the main deck, you're featuring Izzet Charm, a card that's seen a little bit of play in Legacy, not a lot.
2 copies.
How have the 2 copies been playing out for you? Why did you want to play them in the first place?
So, I actually used to play this card. There was a Rug deck that top-aided a Star City event a while back that was packing 2 of those in the flex slot. And the reason why I was inclined to play this card was because it has a lot of flexibility. And so if you think about Lightning Bolt and Swords of Plowshares as cards that are Lightning Bolt, Swords of Plowshares, and Spell Pierce as cards that are very strong one-directional removal or counter magic, Izzet Charm kind of just does it all. You know, and the thing is that if you have an Izzet Charm and you cannot answer the threat on the table, you can cycle, discard, draw 2.
Sure.
And you can end up in a position where you'll find what you need to win the game. So it actually just kind of seemed like it was like the 26th and 27th spell to play.
All right. I mean, you do obviously have to pay a little bit of a premium as far as Legacy mana cost goes to get access to that versatility.
Absolutely.
But clearly all 3 modes are very reasonable to have in the format.
Yes, they are.
All right, and last but not least, you have a sideboard card you're particularly proud of.
Yeah, it's
Celestial Flare.
And so I realized that there was a lot of position. There's a lot of cards in the format right now that are going to give me trouble. Particularly if you think about all the removal that I just named. Not speaking directly towards Engineered Explosives, but it's all targeted removal.
Sure.
And so cards like Geist of St. Traff, cards like Ink Leviathan, cards like I guess they're like other reanimation targets, or specifically Nimble Mongoose, really give my deck a lot of trouble. Geist of St. Traff can't block it. Vendilion Click just gets bolted. This guy gets wastelanded. That's Mishra's Factory. Yeah. So I really can't hold enough targets down or enough threats down to legitimately block it. And I'm not playing Wrath of God to the sideboard because I just felt like the mana constraint was going to be a little bit too heavy.
So you've got Celestial Flare coming in. That actually gives you a way to deal with these Shroud threats. Nimble Mongoose obviously being, I think, the poster child for difficult to kill Shroud creatures.
And I was kind of banking on, since a lot of players are playing the Charlotte Spug deck, I was hoping that that a lot of people were going to kind of shy away from Rug Delver and play the Blue-White-Red Delver deck. And that matchup's actually a lot better because they're trying to play their untouchable guy on turn 3 rather than turn 1. Right. And turn 3 is a little bit easier because I'm also packing 4 Geists. So when I get into a Geist where I can just block or like make a guy or something like that, and just
or you can force them to not play it at all with a standstill.
Yeah. Like so it's I mean, that's kind of the dynamic there and the reason why that card is being played.
Okay. Well, thank you for giving me a look inside your deck, Jordan. How have you started off in the Legacy Open?
I am 4-0 right now.
4-0? Well, that's a strong start. Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much.